Hey guys, we're going to talk a little bit today about hyperbole. Hyperbole is another type of figurative language, but it uses exaggeration. It's usually one of the um, types of figurative language that people really enjoy using because it can be funny. But it's important not to confuse it with similes and metaphors. Hyperbole do make a comparison. So you may use a simile or a metaphor within them, but it's more than just a simile or a metaphor. It's always an exaggeration. Let me show you some examples. I have 6 examples here. The first one, my grandmother is as old as the hills. Um, most people think of their grandmother as being really old, but no one's grandmother is really as old as the hills because the hills have pretty much always been there. Look at the second example. Harry's suitcase weighs a ton. My husband always says that my suitcase is very heavy and that it weighs a ton, but in reality, he's exaggerating because if it weighed a ton, he couldn't pick it up. Look at the next one. She is heavy as an elephant. I don't know about you, but I've been doing way too much snacking while I've been home for this quarantine. So I joke that I feel as heavy as an elephant, but thankfully I'm not because the chair I'm in would be crashing if I really were as heavy as an elephant. The next one I think we all can relate to. I am dying of boredom. I know we've all been a little bit bored once we finished our e learning because we can't really get out and socialize with our friends and go places and do things, but we're exaggerating because we are not dying. We're just really bored. Um, the next one in a few weeks or a few months, when we get to summer, South Carolina, the weather was so hot that everything was on fire. We might say that about a hot summer day in South Carolina, but everything's really not on fire. That's definitely an exaggeration. And hopefully, this last one we will get to soon. After what felt like ages, we returned to school. It has felt like forever since we've seen one another, but it will not be ages. It will just be a couple of weeks or a couple of months, but we will get back to school. So I hope that this clears up the idea of what a hyperbole is. There's also a video clip from YouTube I'm going to include for you to watch, and then there is an assignment on Google Forms for you to do. Have a good day.